Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who don't know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. Through this channel I'll be providing some stock analysis and a quick update on the $1 Million Challenge. If anybody's not aware of this is a journey of investment of $1,000 to a return of $1 million over a period of 3 years using a strategy called compound return investing. So the objective is try to get 201 trades, each with an average return of 3.5%. It's not 201 consecutive trades, we do take into account losses. So for further details about how to join us for less than $9 a month, information is available in the description below. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the question, has NextBridge Hydrocarbons settled against Tradestation? So this question is based on the notice of hearing that was issued by NextBridge Hydrocarbons against Tradestation. So there has been an update on that notice that we will go through shortly. So we're also going to be looking at ticker symbol SNOW, Snowflake, and we're going to be looking at earnings and a review of the stock. And I'm also going to be sharing with you 2 recent buys that I've shared in the Discord, so stay tuned for that. So before we get started, let's have a look at what's happening in the market. So first headline here from Market Watch, it published on May the 24th 2024. It states, this is why the bull market for stocks could continue for years. So we're looking at Boeing's compelling bonds, and they are helping with down payments and advice for a retiree who is drowning in debt, amongst other things. In terms of the overall market, we're looking at potential pullback 10%, and overall over a 12-month period, I think the trend in the market is still strong. So as far as bull markets are concerned, these can last for many years, and even with corrections and a couple of crashes along the way, the overall trend can be very, very positive. So let's now have a look at news with regard to Apple. And from stock market news, we can see that Webull have just raised a price target on Apple to $275, up from $250, and also maintaining an outperform rating. So good news there for Apple, and also good news here for Baba. We can see a headline here from JD.com, and Alibaba follows JD.com with up to $5 billion in a convertible bonds issue. So the move to fund the share buyback is happening as the e-commerce giant Baba is looking to revive the stock price. It is trading, I believe, at a significant discount, currently around about $80. So revenue has been going up quite significantly over the years, but it has not been reflected in the share price. And news for Tesla here, we can see from Unusual Whales that Tesla has posted more than a dozen autopilot and AI positions according to Bloomberg. So good news there. So in terms of the overall fear and greed index right now, I think the index is showing that the market is neutral, borderline greed. And finally, one other thing I'd like to share with you in terms of a trading strategy. One thing to bear in mind when you are trading is 90% of trading does involve waiting, and it can even be more than 90%, and I would say maybe even 95 or 98%, and maybe between 2% and 10% would be executing. So it's all a case of getting the timing right. So let's start with a reminder of the original notice of hearing, and we can see here that one that was shared in a previous video is NextBridge Hydrocarbons, which is the petitioner against the respondent Tradestation Securities. So this notice of hearing was for a date, and the petition for this was scheduled for May the 31st 2024 at 1 p.m, and it was to be held via Zoom. So there has been an update, and the update we're going to be sharing with you here, and we can see in terms of the notice of the hearing based under Rule 202, we can see that it has been cancelled. So the cancellation was requested by the attorney, and we can see a reaction here from Mark, who stated, how does anybody know that they didn't settle prior to the hearing by providing information? So obviously NextBridge Hydrocarbons will know that, Tradestation will know if that has happened, and what Mark is saying, it is a distinct possibility. It happens a lot, and hearings can be cancelled for a multitude of reasons. As far as I'm concerned, one of the key reasons why hearings can be cancelled is because of an out-of-court settlement. So what Mark is saying is cases can be dismissed based on settlements, and that's what he's saying, by the parties out of court. So we don't know if this is the case, but we will hopefully wait for an update. And if this is the case, then obviously what I believe that NextBridge Hydrocarbons can now do is go after many of the other brokers on a similar basis. Now I'd like to do is a stock update and a review of earnings for ticker symbol SNOW, also known as Snowflake. So let's start by having a look at some news with regard to what's happened in terms of their collaboration with Nvidia. So shout out here to Stock Market News, who've just stated that the CEO is talking about this collaboration, and he states here, we've collaborated with Nvidia on a number of fronts, and our foundation model Arctic was unsurprisingly done on top of Nvidia chips. So great news there for Snowflake and also for Nvidia. But let's now have a look at, first of all, an overview of what kind of company it is. So Snowflake is an organization and a company that provides a cloud-based data warehousing solution that is engineered for high scalability. So obviously great potential there also for revenue, and is also engineered for exceptional performance. So in terms of the volume of data generated by businesses, which is growing exponentially right now, in terms of cloud-based solutions, the distinct advantage of Snowflake is their ability to decouple storage from compute resources, allowing businesses to scale these components independently and enabling them to meet their needs. In terms of some of their key aspects of the data marketplace, we can see here a significant competitive advantage for them is their data market, and this allows them to create a network effect by enabling businesses to securely share and monetize their data with other Snowflake users. So this marketplace also allows them to facilitate data collaboration and also exchange, and obviously this enhances the value of the Snowflake ecosystem. In terms of Arctic, Arctic is an enterprise grade LLM, and that responds directly to the demand for more sophisticated AI driven data analysis tools. So again, a key strength here of Snowflake going forward, especially with what we know is happening in the AI world. And if we move on now to look at their Cortex platform, we can see here that their upcoming Cortex platform is designed to democratize the development of generative AI applications, and this includes features that simplify AI and ML development. So good news there. They also were talking here about the strategic partnership with Nvidia that we've just seen in the shout out from Stock Market News, and this partnership represents a strategic move to enhance their computing capabilities for handling the intensive AI workloads, and I think that will go from strength to strength. And if we now have a look at their path to $250 billion, with AI and data analytics becoming increasingly central to business operations across industries, I think this business with their AI focus has got a great potential. So if we look at the AI industry, that's projected to grow to $420 billion by 2027, and that is at a rate of 72% compound annual growth rate, and Snowflake is certainly primed to capture a significant portion of this expanding market. So let's have a quick overview of the earnings. So there wasn't missing in terms of earnings per share. That came in at 14 cents against the expectation of 17 cents. However, revenue, which is key for growth also, and that came in at $789 million, beating expectations of $785.9 million. So overall great news there from a revenue point of view. However, if we have a look at the reaction from the market, based on the earnings per share, we can see it did go down from around about $164 to around about $155. So right now, I think at one point it did go down further to around about $152. And right now, at time of editing, it's up approximately 2.18% at $157.95. So not much reductions there, and I think people have taken advantage there of an opportunity to buy into a stock that I think is got a great long-term potential. I'd like to finish off by sharing with you two recent buys that I shared in the Discord exclusively with the members. And the first stock, surprise that I invested in was ticker symbol SNOW. So this was my second buy in this stock, and I managed to capture this at $158.65 per share. And the other stock that I invested in was ticker symbol ARM. So go ahead and check my previous video out about ARM Holdings, and I managed to catch some shares in this at $111.45. So have a look at here for the chart for ARM. We can see there was a significant dip when it went down from $117 to around about $111, which I thought was a good buying opportunity. I believe it's now trading currently around about $113. So if you would like to get live buy and sell alerts in the Discord, as well as get a copy of our weekly watch list and also our daily stock alerts, details are in the description below. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.